Hey, thanks for joining me for this second part of the three-part video series, 3 core strategies on how to reduce the risk of losing your next sale. Before we jump into today's strategy, I just want to touch back on what we discussed yesterday, making sure that you are talking to the right people and spending your time with the right people. I'm going to assume from here on in that you've done that, you've gone through your database and made sure that you're working with people that are really a potentially good fit for your service or your product. So let's dive into today's strategy, and that is making sure that nothing is wrong. Now, I know we salespeople like to live in our optimistic, positive, hopeful bubble and don't particularly like the word wrong. I'm one of us, I totally get it. But sometimes something's amiss. And we need to find that out as early on as we can in the process. The bottom line is, if a potential client is not moving forward with you, something is wrong. That something could be a multitude of things. The key is seeing the signs, understanding that something's wrong, and then getting to the bottom of what that is. And then, of course, providing a solution and overcoming it to be able to move the sale forward. So, in my mind, a sale should work. We sort of walk side by side with our client, if you like, to the end sort of goal, signing of a contract, buying the item, whatever it may be. So if for some reason you're taking the next step forward and your client's not coming with you, then something is wrong. There are many different ways to find this out, but one that I've found works really, really well is asking questions with or not at the end. It kind of makes it really simple for the client to open up to you and be completely honest. So an example would be, are you happy with what I've done for you so far or not? Are you happy with how this is progressing or not? Something along those lines. And it really kind of opens up for the client to be completely open and honest with you. And that's really the key to getting to the bottom of if something is wrong and what it is. And then obviously it's handed back over to you as the expert that you are to provide the solution and continue the journey forward with the client. But the key is to understand when there's something wrong, be aware of it, and then get to the bottom of what it is, and then provide the solution. And you're another step closer to decreasing your risk of losing your next sale. I will leave that with you, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow for strategy number 3. Take care.